Okay, we've made it this far into the project. We've got copy monitored levels and grids. Um, but one of the things that we don't have levels to display, or we do not have plan views to display information on any of these levels. So how do I get there? I go to the View tab. This is the structural model, by the way, as building. And now I'm going to click on Plan Views. I want a floor plan. Well, actually, it says over here I want a structural plan. So I want a structural plan because this is a structural project. Yeah, I want to save the project. And synchronize with Central. I want new structural plans for level 3, level 4, and the roof level. Click OK. Look, there they are. It was literally that easy to put this information, to put brand new plan views in this project. You can see what we don't have. We don't have ceiling plans because I don't think Revit structure or structural engineers actually use ceiling plans. Truth is, I'm not too sure how to get what the difference is between an analytical view and a regular view. I'm not real sure. What's the information that we're missing? Well, if this is the, if we're doing existing, new, demolition, all this stuff, if this is a renovation project, like the architectural model is, and let's say that we do need to make some structural changes. Let's say that they're going to put in either a data center or maybe there's some heavy flat file equipment, and there's going to be an increase in dead load in the space or something like that. We're going to need existing demolition and new construction. Because you can see on the architectural model, we've already set up demolition, existing, and new views for most everything here. But what do we not have is we don't have that information in the structural model. So there's a couple different ways to do additional views here. I can either right-click and duplicate the view like we did in videos New Revit Project 3A and 3B, or I can come back to Plan View and say I want more structural plans. But everything's blank here. Well, I want to uncheck Do Not Duplicate Existing Views. And then I can highlight the whole kit and caboodle and say OK. And you can see, here's where things really get tricky. I have all lowercase level 1 and I have an all uppercase level 1. Revit's trying its best to keep track of all this information. Here's where we have some duplicate, level 3 and a level 3 with parentheses. Well, why do we have a level 2 with no parentheses and a level 2 with no parentheses versus level 3 with a parentheses? Well, you can see the difference is case sensitive. Revit understands uppercase versus lowercase. So how do we do this again? We've got to do this one more time. So back to Plan Views, Structural Plan. Do not duplicate existing views so I can see the list and give me another go round. And you can see now I've got all these lists. I've got all these views and I cannot keep any of these things straight now unless I do what I did in the aforementioned videos 3A and 3B. I'm going to go schedule my view list and I'm going to start with the level that they're on, if I can find it. Oh, there it is, associated level. I'm then going to go to type and then view name, title on sheet, phase, and phase filter. I'm going to filter out based on type because I don't want to see 3D views and I don't want to see my elevations right now. Type equals, I can come down here to structural plan. I want to group by associated level, give me a blank line, and then I want to group by view name. Or sort it by view name. So click OK. Here we are. Associated level. Now remember, we're running into the same issue. Now it says type. We really don't need this anymore because we're filtering this out. Open up view name. Let's open these the rest of the way so I can see what's going on. Title on sheet. Oh, here we go. Grid coordination. I want to keep that as grid coordination Really should not be a structural plan. It should be a floor plan, but that's neither here nor there at the moment. We could either recreate that view or we can delete it and not worry about it again. But I'm dealing with other things at the moment. So level 1, this is going to be new, keep it all in caps, new level 1. Put that there. No, I don't want to rename my corresponding levels and views, just like in the previous video. We've already established the names of the levels and what they're going to be referred to in our elevations in our sections. I do not want to rename them. So no, I don't want to rename them. This is existing level 1. Now, analytical view, I want to leave the analytical view intact. And this one is going to be demo level 1. And now I just go down the list. So this level 2 is when I'm going to call this one new. No, I don't want to rename them. This level 2, existing level 2. And this one, oh, new's already in use. Demo level 2. All right, this one, new level 3. Nope. This one is existing level 3. This one is demo level 3. New level 4. Nope. Demo level 4. And existing level 4. And roof level, so it's going to be new roof. Nope. Demo roof. And existing roof. And let's see, now we go over here and we change our project phasing just like we did in the other one, or the view phasing, not the project phase. Existing. I'm going to take all of the existing, I'm going to change these to the existing phase. And it is, like, as I mentioned before, it is absolute good way use of your time to do all this before you actually begin any work. None of these should actually be set to show all. Show all is great for design issues when you need to see how new and existing or demolition and existing are clashing with each other, or if there's an issue with project phasing. You know, begin working on this portion of the building versus that one. It's a good time to see that. New roof is previous but new. Existing, we want to say show new. And for the demolition, we will say previous and demo. So I'm just going to work my way through. And you know, once again, this is an excellent way to make sure that everything is set up early on in the process. It's very, very difficult. No, you know, even though this is an analytical model, we still want to show previous plus new. We don't want to show demolition information in our analytical model because it's going to skew those analysis numbers, but that's for our structural engineers. And the issues, the things that I'm doing right now, they hold true whether you're mechanical, electrical, or a plumbing engineer. New grid coordination. I'll leave that as show all because it's grid coordination. It's kind of a special case. Existing level 1, show new because it's an existing phase. And demo level 1, show previous and demo. Now this is something that is a little unusual. The phase filter says show new, but it's an existing phase. When it says show new, it doesn't say, it's not what we would think of as show new construction. Revit says show new, especially in regards to the phase filter, in elements that are created during this phase. So new elements created during an existing phase are existing elements. I did not make that clear enough in videos 3A or 3B. I want to make mention of that now. And then we go here and we just place our title on sheet. So we say level 1 structural demolition. Existing is not going to be placed on a sheet. This is level 1 structural. Level 2. And I know this is not what these views would actually be named, because there's going to be structural framing and structural load and structural calculation. There's the names of the views aren't as important as we can make them different than what the view name is, and we can make the view name different than what the level name is. And putting all those things together early in the process is, as I mentioned before, absolutely critical. It saves you a lot of time. Level 4. Roof. Didn't spell that right, did I? Demo, I-T-I-O-N. Structural construction. So there we go. All the views have been, just like in the architectural model, all these views, just within a few minutes, the view names have been named so that they make sense all through here. And even the analytical models, I can go here and I can say analytical, A-N-A-L-Y-T, analytical level 1. And this one, analytical level 2. So that in my project browser, my analytical views are all put together. And if I had multiple grid coordination plan views, I could place those, coordination grids 1, coordination grids 2. How I name it is how I name the view is strictly so that they are organized over here, so that they make sense. So once again, view name is to make sense of the project browser. Title on sheet is to make sense of the documentation. Level name is to make sense of your level indicators in view and in section. And then we have the phasing that's all been set, and the phase filter, and once again, all this information, all of it, set up at the beginning of the project in just a few minutes, but you just got to know what's going on. I think from this point, actually placing content into the model is going to be a little bit easier now that you know where to put it and how they all interrelate with each other. So hope these series of videos have been helpful, and we'll see you the next time.